Northern Asia-Pacific Division territory, about 1/4 of world population, it is a great challenge for the Adventist Church to spread the gospel to all the people in this territory. With the motto, Mission First, NSD is carrying out special personal evangelism projects such as His Hands Mission Movement and 1752 Evangelism, with the great expectation of the presence of the Holy Spirit in the latter rain. Jesus gave the two great commissions for the salvation of humankind. The first mission is come. Jesus says in Matthew 11:28, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened." The second mission is go, in Matthew 28:19. Go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them. The mission of spreading the gospel to others is given to those who have accepted the invitation to receive salvation from Jesus Christ. Spreading the gospel shows the most clear evidence of receiving salvation. Many people have been accepting salvation through the gospel, but very few are witnessing. Why are the Christians so passive about witnessing the gospel? Fear? Difficulty? No interest? Regarding evangelism, one thing is sure. As E.G. White mentioned, many Christians do not know specific methods on why do they evangelize and how to evangelize. Many who possess real ability are rusting from inaction because they do not know how to set themselves at work in missionary lines. Why do we evangelize? First of all, evangelism is a commandment of Jesus Christ who saved us, and we obey His commandment. Why did He give that commission to us? Why did Jesus entrust the mission of evangelism to His children? Of course, the mission is to lead other people to the kingdom of heaven. But a more essential purpose is for our character building. In the book Christian Service, E.G. White said, "God could have reached His object in saving sinners without our aid. But in order for us to develop a character like Christ's, we must share in His work." If the fundamental purpose of faith is to develop our characters, and evangelism is the method of character building, all Christians should participate in spreading the gospel with a mission spirit. How to evangelize? There are various methods of evangelism. Through an inspired life, teaching the Bible, and service activities, we can spread the good news of salvation to people. The Adventist Church encourages one of the most important methods. It is to distribute literature which has a simple and concrete Adventist message. E.G. White wrote about this in the book Christian Service 196. With patient diligence, chosen workers must instruct our people how to approach unbelievers and how to place in their hands literature in which the truth for this time is presented with clearness and power. What kind of literature do we need? There are so many kinds of neighbors we meet when we spread the gospel. Sometimes we may meet people for only one time. What kind of message do we need to share with them as Adventists? We need a small booklet which has a summary of the last gospel of salvation that the Adventist Church must spread. In order to satisfy this need, the Northern Asia-Pacific Division Sabbath School and Personal Ministries Department published a small booklet titled Earth's Hope, Man's Restoration. Its contents include Signs of Advent, Advent of Jesus, Principles of Salvation, Baptism, Sabbath Keeping, Millennium, New Heaven and New Earth, A Saved Christian's Life. We call this booklet One Touch Brochure. It means we can spread the major messages of the Adventist Church through this booklet. Especially, His Hands missionaries will go out 2 by 2 with these booklets in their hands to witness about the second coming of Jesus Christ to all the people they meet. Special distribution method of One Touch Brochure. While anywhere, anytime we can distribute the One Touch Brochure in an envelope, we introduce a special method of evangelism through this book. It is called 1752 Evangelism. One church member chooses one non-Adventist and prays for that person once a day for 7 days, then sends the booklet to that person by mail. If we continue this every week, we can sow the gospel seeds to 52 people every year. The important purpose of this evangelism is that all church members establish a habit of praying for other souls with the mission spirit in their daily life. Let us spread the seeds of the gospel to thousands and thousands of people with the expectation of the great harvest through the Holy Spirit in the latter rain. In the book Colporteur Ministry 151, E.G. White said, "God will soon do great things for us. More than 1,000 will soon be converted in one day, most of whom will trace their first convictions to the reading of our publications." This message will be surely fulfilled during the outpouring of the latter rain. Those who will experience the Holy Spirit in the latter rain are the people who are participating in evangelism. As the book of Christian Service says, when most of church members participate in gospel ministry with the mission spirit, the work of the Holy Spirit in the latter rain will be presented abundantly. Then, finally, this gospel ministry will be finished. Let us participate in this 1752 evangelism. It will keep us spiritually alive. It will help others be saved. It will spiritually revive our church.